for good cause, and it's keep you updated.
That's right. Now, tallying of votes is currently underway in Rongai constituency in Nakuru County, but earlier today there were allegations of voter bribery and pockets of violence in some parts. And
Bridget Ngana has been following that, in fact has covered all the developments from there. This is quite major in terms of what it would mean. Bridget Ngana joining us from Nakuru for one of the last few mois in political position. So it's quite major.
Well, Smriti and Mark, we are at the Nakuru Teachers Training College, and this is the Tallying Center for the Rongai constituency. This was moved. This is a private facility. It was supposed to be at Kirobon High School, and that is the IEBC gazetted Tallying Center for this constituency. But because of the rush to have these elections held on time, IEBC chose this private facility so that it could allow for the students, that is a boarding school, to continue with their learning despite this day being a public holiday. But just as you've mentioned, this is the last frontier for the Moi family to remain in active politics in this country. And the incumbent member of parliament, Raymond Moi, earlier on voted today, and he's the one who's alleging that his opponent from the UDA party, Paul Chebor, who's making a second attempt at this seat, was being favored by the heavy presence of other leaders, UDA elected leaders across the country. We've also seen members of parliament from Nyandarua County. We've also seen representatives from Nyandarua County, from Baringo County, all of them elected by the UDA party, coming here to support the UDA candidate here. But this is the report that I compiled earlier on regarding the chaos that was witnessed in some parts of this constituency, as well as allegations of each candidate accusing the main contenders of foul play during the elections.
Nakuru East MP-elect David Gekaria was caught in the crossfire as he attempted to get into Kiamunyi Mixed Day Secondary School in Rongai constituency. These residents protesting his presence despite his claims that he was an agent for the UDA candidate in this election, Paul Chebor. Police whisked him away before the angry crowd attacked him. The residents accused the MP of having a reputation for stirring up trouble during elections and has an active case in court for starting a fight at a polling station during the August 9th election.
Rongai, what is Yekaria doing in Rongai? Yekaria ni mtu wa Nakuru. Yeye alichaguliwa Nakuru. Na akapigia kura yake akachagua. Hawatani na sisi wa Rongai, tuchague wale sisi tunataka.
Incumbent Member of Parliament Raymond Moi alleges that his opponents were campaigning illegally and are being favored by IEBC.
But I feel the people are being intimidated. You know, when they hear a governor is here, a senator is here, and they're campaigning for the other party, they feel intimidated. Why should they bring all these people? There were about 54 of them, you know, in Rongai, against one person, one individual, one person, 54 elected members of whether it's Senate or National Assembly, you know. So it is that aspect of intimidation that I am concerned about.
On his part, UDA candidate Paul Chebor also blamed Raymond's supporters for roughing up his team last night.
We're at the parties. You can see Mheshimiwa Magala from Baringo North, Mheshimiwa Senator Nyandarua, ako na party kweli. Kwa hivyo, even they don't know these people. Sasa unasema wanaongelesha watu hawajui. Hiyo ni uoga, tayari ameshindwa. Hiyo tu uoga kidogo. Otherwise, kama watu wanakupenda si watakupigia kura. Hata sasa hivi umeona hata mimi nimeongea na mtu kwa laini. Kwa hivyo wachana na hiyo uoga, lakini hata amekuwa miaka 10 ni nafasi hata ya kumsika.
Chama cha Mashinani's Luka Kigan cast his vote at Muserech polling station, with most polling stations reporting a subpar voter turnout.
happening here is that the polling clerks from the 197 polling stations across Rongai constituency are submitting their results. What is peculiar about this is that at around 5 p.m., that is when nearly all the polling stations in this constituency did close, and the vote tallying began an hour earlier. It was supposed to close at around 6 p.m., but most of the polling stations in Rongai constituency closed at 5 p.m., an indication of the low voter turnout. There are more than 84,000 voters here, registered voters in Rongai constituency, but I can just give you an example of one polling station that we were at Massinjeri Primary School. There are more than 1,800 registered voters, and those are 6 streams spread about, every stream having about more than 650 registered voters. But in one stream or one polling station in Massinjeri Primary School, there are, out of the 600,
Bridget Singana there, hanging